This episode of The Young Turks is brought to you by Netflix. Go to netflix.com/TYT for your free trial membership. Kaplan University, online for-profit college, is facing a lot of criticism. In fact, a lot of their former employees are now talking to Huffington Post, and they're talking about this practice that goes on at Kaplan University known as guerrilla registration.
Well, first of all, it must be good, because with a name like that, there's no way that there's going to be anything hanky-panky around it.
Well, it sounds like it's badass, like guerrilla registration.
Yeah,
right?
Especially with guerrilla registration.
Except it's terrible.
Of course.
It's the worst thing any type of institution can do to a student. So let me tell you exactly what they're doing to students. And I want to note that the Better Business Bureau has dozens of complaints from former students who have been victims of this. Okay, so it's not just former employees from Kaplan University talking about it.
Yep.
Okay, so apparently what they do is Kaplan University, since it's a for-profit institution, they make their profits through financial aid and through government funding, right? They get government funding based on the number of students that are enrolled in their college.
Yep.
So what they do is they'll have students that never registered for a particular class, but they will covertly register the student in classes that he or she never intended to take in the first place. So let's say you're trying to get an associate degree in business administration. All of a sudden they have you enrolled in a couple journalism classes. And you don't know it because they do it behind your back, and A, you're spending money on it, and B, who knows what grade you're going to get in that class because you're not taking it.
Guerrilla registration! Yeah! Look, unfortunately, whenever you set up a system that has certain incentives, you have to be incredibly careful.
Right.
So when the government said, hey, we will pay for X, that created this whole cottage industry of universities that popped up that were like, fantastic. Okay. Oh, yeah. Anna, are you kidding me? She's a math major, right? And then, but the thing isn't really necessarily to even rob you as much as it is to rob the government.
Exactly. Here's a statistic that'll blow your mind. So only 10% of all students in the United States are enrolled in these for-profit colleges. However, 25% of federal aid and federal funding for higher education goes to these for-profit colleges. 25%, a quarter. I think that's an incredible number, considering only 10% of students attend these universities and colleges.
Absolutely. Look, if I'm in the government, if I'm in that office, I'm thinking, oh, come on, dudes. Like, really? Okay. Obviously, they've set up this scam, right? Come on, you got to crack down on that. You got to regulate and to make sure that our money is not being abused, right? And they're signing up all these people, and we've covered this story before in regards to other institutions that are doing this, just to suck the money out of the government.
Right.
You can't do it, man. You got to crack down on them. Of course, Republicans would say, no, just let the free market work. Hey, just let the free market work. Let them do whatever they want. Yeah, it's okay. So you got a little guerrilla registration. It happens.
It's just part of the free market.
It's just part of the free market. It'll work itself out. Don't worry.
Crazy.
And oh, by the way, they'll also turn around and go, the government, look at all the money they're wasting. Okay, then obviously the government should regulate that a little bit to make sure it doesn't get wasted. Right? No, free market, free market.
Yeah, they can't make up their minds. It's amazing. And another thing that the Kaplan is accused of is, for instance, let's say I want to take a class, right? So I pay for the classes and everything, and then 2 weeks into the class, I decide I can't take this anymore. I have too many other obligations, and I withdraw from that class. Since I have not completed 60% of the coursework, they have to, by law, refund that money, right?
Oh, hell no.
So what they do is they'll say, oh, okay, sure, just sign this withdrawal form, and we'll withdraw you. Don't worry. Except they don't withdraw the students, and all of a sudden, a year later, debt collectors are calling the students and saying, hey, you haven't paid your tuition yet. You need to really get on top of this. Okay,
then you're in trouble with the debt collectors, and then you've got guerrilla registration. No, it's disaster on top of disaster. They got to straighten this out, man. This is not the first story. Let's go. Let's get on this, okay?
Yep.
Stop wasting our money. Get a load of Netflix. They deliver the movie to your house, no late charges, free shipping.
You can watch thousands of movies or TV shows straight on your PC or on your television through a gaming console.
Netflix.com/TYT. Free trial membership. You get Netflix all over you.